provide access to the youth in India, both for formal education as well as for VET. We were set up, we're a government startup, but we are unique in a number of ways, is that we also, it's industry led. And our mandate essentially was to get the private sector, and that includes corporates, non-profits, into looking at VET as a sustainable business model. We are supposed to get 150 million people skilled by 2022. We are supposed to set up sector skills councils in India, which is a very new concept. We are also supposed to look at working on a number of initiatives which would impact the VET ecosystem, so to speak. We are supposed to look at, again, encouraging setting up of train the trainer projects, because lack of trainers is perceived to be one of the major roadblocks going ahead. The other, which I'd like to mention right now, is that we are in the process of talking to scheduled banks to come up with a vocational loan product. Because if it's going to be a sustainable business model, it has to be a fee-based model. And it's imperative to come up with a system whereby candidates could access short-term funding for these courses. What ACPET members need to do is to look at the opportunity that India offers in the VET space as a step towards offshoring, as a step towards de-risking their own business. And we are absolutely open to the members deciding in terms of which domains they would like to get in, what is the structure of the entity, what the partnership would look like, where they would like to set it up in terms of geography in India. As such, there are no specific areas. We would normally suggest that the Planning Commission, rather than the skills policy, the Indian Planning Commission has identified 20 high growth sectors which would have a significant manpower shortage going forward. So I would advise the ACPET members to actually look at the skill shortage projections in each of the 20 sectors. Having said that, I would also like to clarify that by no means is any entity restricted to these 20 sectors. They're perfectly open to look at any other sectors. Where we are coming from is that it needs to be a demand-led model. So long as there is a current or future projection for jobs, we are absolutely okay with large-scale vocational training initiatives being set up. Till now, we have NSDC board has approved about 30 odd VET projects and 6 sector skills councils, and these 30 odd projects range from entities which have been set up by first-time entrepreneurs to large corporates to non-profits. So it's really across the spectrum. Most of them are in service skills, but a fair amount of these projects are also look at imparting hardcore technical skills. So it's really a cross-section of projects which have been approved by NSDC. The website is nsdcindia.org. Anyone who accesses that website would get a wealth of information, in the sense that each and every project that gets approved, the basics are all there in terms of the funding, in terms of the sectors, in terms of the geography, trade. It's all out there.